Hi there, I'm Kyla Kadorian, Hybrd's Managing Director. It is an honor to help lead a company that stands for excellence, innovation, and creating solutions in today's changing society. Hybrd is not just any business, it's a business that was made for you, with products that work, a compensation plan that brings results, and a great vision to be a part of. Today, I want to welcome you to Hybrd. There are many different ways that you can begin to use Hybrd products. For example, when you first sign up as a distributor with Hybrd, you'll get your own starter kit of products. We usually recommend that you take these products and use them yourself so that you know how they work. It could be anything from our hair care range, our skincare, to our mineral makeup. And so the best way is to be able to now start with the products that you have personally for your own use and for your own benefit. Then from there, you can be able to review the product catalog, either the physical one that you have or also by going online to www.hybrd.com/ourproducts, where we have our whole range of products that you can be able to view. Because it's really so important, even if maybe you've only used a couple of products, but having that full knowledge of the whole range that we offer. So again, you can be able to offer your customers more things. The next thing that you would want to do is to be able to book a free color matching with any Hybrd distributor or director, so they can be able to get your own personal mineral makeup foundation shade. Again, this helps so much. Maybe you're out on the street, you're at work, you're with your friends. Having Hybrd on you personally is going to be able to, number one, generate some questions. People are going to be wondering, what's that makeup that you're wearing? And then from right there, you can be able to start engaging them in the sales process. Oh, I use Hybrd products. So that will be another way that you can be able to start using the product. So book a free color matching with any distributor for that. Then from there, you want to be able to enroll in a Hybrd beauty training course. Now, this will really be able to get you the product know-how that you need to be able to feel confident enough to speak to your customer, to look like a professional, that you know what you're talking about. You know the products, you know how they work, you know how to apply them, you know how to do a makeover, different things like that. Then from there, you want to be able to use Hybrd products instead of your regular routine. So after you become a Hybrd distributor, stop using what you usually use. Instead of going to, your regular shop, buying your regular products, use Hybrd products. Get into that habit of now switching your routine to become a Hybrd routine. So you start using the skincare, start using the hair care, start using the makeup. It really helps you so much. Not only are you going to be able to experience the benefits that the products have because they're all natural, they've got nothing in them to be able to irritate your skin or anything like that. But again, it's just going to give you that confidence that you're selling a product that works, and that will really help push it through for people to be able to, trust in you, to have that confidence in you. One thing with selling something is that people are always hesitant to try something new, but you yourself, having an experience with a product, are now coming to them as, almost like a customer referral. I've used the product and this is why you should use it. Okay, and then the last thing again would just be use the products every day. Again, that's really just that repetition. You can be able to see the effects on a long-term basis on how the products make you feel, make you look, and change your life. Step number 2 to success with Hybrd is to get creative. Now, this is where you're going to be able to promote your business. Remember, signing up as a Hybrd distributor is just the first step. But sitting down and doing nothing is not going to generate the results that you want. So you really need to be able to get yourself out there, start generating ideas on how you can be able to start meeting people, promoting your business, really getting Hybrd out there. So some of the ways that you can be able to do that is to become a walking billboard. So for example, start wearing Hybrd apparel. Put a car sign in your window that says, I'm a Hybrd distributor, with your information, so that people can be able to see it and then be able to call you. The key point is that you really want to be able to let people know what you're doing. Let them always see Hybrd, Hybrd, Hybrd. The next thing to do would be to distribute. You could go distribute flyers, catalogs, business cards. This could be in, local condos, apartments, maybe at your doctor's office, your local gym, anywhere is where there's really a community place where people tend to gather. That would be the best place to really distribute. Make sure that anything that you're giving, any materials that you're giving out, they always have your own personal details on them. That means your name, your phone number, your email address. So you really want to just, have it everywhere. Even if you're handing out your catalog, you can, put it in every page, put it at the back. Make sure that people keep seeing your information. You don't want to give them any reason not to call you. The next step would be to promote yourself. Put an ad maybe in the paper, on an online advertisement site, talking about your website. If people are interested in, learning about new products, learning about how they can make money, you can be able to use those resources and those tools. And then obviously you could be able to go door to door. Now, I would recommend doing this in an environment that's safe, maybe like a family-oriented area, but you could be able to, just go door to door, introduce yourself, talk about, the new venture that you're in, what you're doing, why you're there, and what you can be able to offer people. You could also think of something doing like a raffle, maybe in a local salon or a spa. These are really great ways to be able to generate a data of collection for customers. You could be able to, for example, offer a few products available, just for people to be able to submit their details, and then when they submit their details to you, they get a raffle ticket, and then whoever is the winner wins. But this is something that really tends to go well in salons and spas because they're always looking for, new products and new things to be able to offer to their customers. Step number 3 to success with Hybrd is to get talking. Now, the first thing that you would want to be able to do again is to follow up through some of the contacts that you made, through using some of your promotional ideas. You need to follow up. The main reason why a lot of people, they fail in business is because they don't follow up, either because they don't want to, or maybe they don't know the importance of it. But it's key to be able to have a successful business. You have to follow up with those people. You never want to be able to assume that people are going to just call you. You have to be able to take that lead to be able to engage them in the sales process, follow up with them, take the lead, go back into some of those stores, those salons that you visited, and then really get their feedback and hear what they're saying. The next step would be able to find people that you already know. This could be your friends, your family, your co-workers, people at the gym, people at the doctor's office, maybe some of your children's teachers. So you really want to start brainstorming and figuring out, who do I already know that I can contact? And that will really help you to start building, a proper database of people that you can start now. You already know that they know you, that they trust you, so it'll help you really to start your sales process, to be able to take those people now and start working on turning them into Hybrd customers. Now I want to show you how you can make £1,250 every month with just 10 customers. Now this is perfect for maybe some of you who are looking for just part-time. You want to start part-time, move to full-time. This is a great opportunity to be able to do that. Now with Hybrd, we just want to give you an average amount that you can be able to make. So let's look at £1,250 with just 10 customers. So we said that the first way that Hybrd will pay you is through personal sales. That's 10 to 50% on every order that you make personally. So the key to making money with Hybrd is to be able to combine multiple orders for maximum commission. In order to make £1,250 a month, you'll need to bring in sales of £2,500. Your 50% mark begins at anything above £1,201. So you could place one order for £2,500, but that's probably not likely. So we say, you get 10 customers to be able to place an order for £250. Now the average woman in London spends about £200 on hair and beauty every single month. Now that's just an average amount. It could be much more, but we do know that guaranteed at least about £200 a month they are willing to spend on hair and beauty. So we recommend you take 10 customers and you give them an introductory product range to Hybrd. That's maybe some of the hair products, some of the skincare, some of the makeup products. I mean, you're really just getting, a customer to be able to purchase what they already purchase, but instead of purchasing it from their regular shop, they're now purchasing it from you. Alternatively, you could get 20 customers to order 125 pounds worth of product. It's really not that much when you sit down and look at it. It really tends to add up quite quickly, but by doing that now, you're able to lock yourself in for that 50% earning rate, and you'll be making 1,250 pounds every month. Now, I don't know about you, but that spells up to a extra shopping spree that I wouldn't have had without. So you can just begin to imagine the things up just a part-time basis you can start earning with Hybrd. Again, this could be just with 10 customers. And remember, you're not really, okay, maybe you might be asking, well, how do I sell them that every single month? The average turnaround time for hair and beauty products is about between 4 and 8 weeks. It really depends on the person, it really depends on the usage. 6 to 8 weeks or 4 to 8 weeks. So basically what you're doing is, you're finding the customer, you're selling them the products, and then you're just turning around, maybe 6 to 8 weeks later, and you're just selling them the same thing of what they have already bought from you, and you're just repeating the sale. And just through those repeat sales, that's how you'll be able to make 1,250 pounds every single month. My favorite method would be something that really involves direct contact. I don't really personally like just handing out flyers or pieces of information, because you can never really guarantee that you're going to speak to the person again. So it's really good, even if you just have a 5-minute conversation, but to just be able to really engage somebody, to tell them who you are, what you're offering, and also where salons and spas are concerned. It's really a great opportunity and something that you would want to think about, because again, like I said, they're always looking for new products. They're always looking for new things to be able to offer to customers. So it's a really good platform where you can be able to launch your products. And lastly, just to make sure that you follow up. Anybody that you give your information to, you always follow up with them. So now we're going to be able to talk about how you can build a successful team of leaders. Now, it's probably much more simple than you would have thought, and it probably involves a little different approach than you might have assumed. Now, the last thing that you want to be able to do is to start going out and looking for distributors or looking for leaders. If you already know them, then that's an added bonus. But you want to be able to start with what you already have, and that's your customers. Step 1 to be able to build a successful team of leaders is to be able to secure and find a customer. Once you do that, the next step is to be able to take that customer and make them a long-lasting customer. Now, if you have a little bit of love and a little bit of care for people, then it's something that's really easy to do. All that you're doing, you find your customer, you sell them something, you make an effort to be able to know what it is that they want, what it is that they like, and when is the next time that they're going to be able to need to reorder. And then you just simply do a follow-up. You call your customer, ask them how they're doing, ask them how they like the products, how they're getting on with the products, and really keep them engaged in that idea of putting a repeat order through. So once you do that, now you've secured a customer, a customer that likes Hybrd, that loves Hybrd, and that is repeatedly ordering from you. Then the third step is really easy. All you want to do is ask them, you're a Hybrd customer, you love the products, you've been using them for some time now. How would you like to use the products and earn a discounted price for the products? So instead of paying full price, you pay a discounted price. Now, for a customer that is a regular customer, who's going to say no to that? So that's really where now you take that customer, somebody that loves the product, that has an experience with the product, that is confident in the product and in the brand, and you turn them into a distributor by, again, letting them know that as a distributor, you'll have your discounted price. So you get the same products that you're getting, but at a lower rate, so it saves them money. But then also, these products that they now love and that they know would be good for other people, they can now start selling those products and making money on every order that they sell personally. Now, why do you recommend this? The first thing that people might think when we talk about, you have to build a team, is going out and finding people that just want to be able to sign up and make money. But it doesn't really work that way, because then you have people that, yes, they have now signed up as a distributor. It may look like your team is growing, but you have a bunch of underdeveloped people. And so that's why we really recommend taking customers, starting from the bottom and building your way up. Because like I said, the first step with success in Hybrd is using your products, knowing your products. That's how you sell to people. That's how you get people to have confidence in you, to trust in you. So you take customers, You turn them into long-time customers through repeat sales, and then you get those customers to be able to sign up as distributors, because number one, it's going to be able to benefit them through their discounted rates, and then also again they turn around and they make sales and they make money. That's the way to build a successful team of leaders. After that, you want to be able to discuss the areas that Hybrd focuses on. Why did we focus in on hair and beauty? Why was it hair and beauty? Why not anything else? There's a number of things that we could have been able to focus on, but one of the areas, not only is it something that's so needed and something that's so celebrated, but the hair and beauty industry is one of the only industries that, whether the economy is up or whether the economy is down, it's an area that thrives. Last year alone in the UK, £6.2 billion was spent in the hair and beauty industry alone. We're not talking about hundreds of thousands, we're not talking about millions. £6.2 billion on hair and beauty within a matter of 12 months. It's an incredible amount of money that's being spent in the hair and beauty industry, which is the area that Hybrd focuses in on. But actually what we found is that even in economic crisis, people tended to spend even much more on where hair and beauty is concerned, getting their hair done, their makeup, their skin, and everything like that. So it's really an amazing thing to see. And so that's why one of the areas we chose is hair and beauty. Not just for us, but for you as a customer and for you as a distributor, because you can know that you're getting involved in a business that is able to withstand any economic condition. And that's really the beauty behind Hybrd. And that's really the beauty behind Hybrd, that you can be confident in. Now I'm going to show you how you can put on a successful presentation that is going to guarantee distributors to sign up underneath you. This structure that I'm going to be able to give you can be easily applied over a broad range of different environments. So it's really just important to understand the key concepts that we're going to talk about today, and then you can start putting them into practice and start really growing your business. Now, step one is to be able to know your material. Now, within the Hybrd presentation, there are three main components. Number one is to be able to give your prospect information on the mixed race market. The second one is to be able to talk about the Hybrd products, what they do, how they are used, and the benefits that are included. And then thirdly, you're going to be able to talk about the compensation plan. It's really important when you're talking to your customers that you want to be cohesive. Really break it down for them to understand. You want to make sure that they're not left with any questions. Make it so simple that a 5-year-old could understand. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to distinguish why this is the right opportunity. Why the mixed race market is the untapped market. What does mixed race have to do with them? For example, you're going to have, let's say you're talking to people that maybe they're not mixed race, maybe they're black, maybe they're white, maybe they're a variety of things. The first thing that you need to understand is that people are going to be wondering, you're saying your products are from mixed race. What does this have to do with me? The first thing that you want to be able to do is you want to distinguish why this is the right opportunity for them. Why is the mixed race market the untapped market? And what does mixed race have to do with them? Often you're going to have a lot of people that aren't mixed race. They've come because they've heard about a new business opportunity, something that can be able to, guarantee them money. But the first thing they're going to be wondering is, why is this opportunity for me? And it's really important from the beginning, from the get-go, that you want to break it down, that Hybrd is a company, it is a brand, it is a business that will work for you, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're Asian. Because essentially we have tapped into a market that have not been able to be tapped into yet. And it's really good to just go through with the prospect, some different information about mixed race. For example, I always like to ask this question. Name one store, one department store, one shop on the high street that you can go into and you will find a section that's for mixed race. You won't find it because it doesn't exist. Yet there are more than 2 million people living in the UK alone that are of mixed race. And yet there is no brand, there's no company that represents on such a large scale mixed race or mixed heritage, and so that is one of the first key areas that Hybrd really came to be able to introduce is to step into that market now, to be able to identify this opportunity that was not yet being grasped, and we've grasped it. For example, there are so many companies that make products for black people, they make products for white people, they make products for Asians. For example, I'm a white woman and I know where to go to get things that are for me. But as a mixed race person, it doesn't exist. there's no company that says, are you mixed race? Are you mixed heritage? Well, here we are for you. It doesn't exist. The only company that is able to do that is Hybrd. We're able to stand in the gap, not only for people of mixed race, but for the family members of mixed race, for the people that, the amazing thing about Hybrd is that our products represent people of every color, every skin type. So even whether you're mixed race or you're not mixed race, Hybrd is there to represent you. Always understand this, is that people are looking for solutions. And the key to finding long-term customers is to give people something that they can't find anywhere else. Can you imagine having a product that virtually has no competition? There's no other market. You become a monopoly in that sector of business. And that's what Hybrd offers. You're giving customers something that they can't find anywhere else. And it's so important to really drive these points into your prospects. This is the information that they need to understand. So now they can feel like, I'm not a mixed race, or maybe I am a mixed race, but I can see why this will work for me. I love this point. You look at the black hair industry. It is predominantly owned by the white people and the Chinese people. Why? Because they saw an opportunity and they went after it. So Hybrd is really about an opportunity that nobody was clenching in on and we just grasped it. Hybrd is really about an opportunity, a gap in the market that wasn't being grasped, and we've grasped it. And that's why we're really here to be able to offer you something that nobody else can offer. The mixed heritage market is a bubble that is getting ready to burst. It's the fastest growing population, not only in the UK, but in the world. And yet Hybrd is really the only company, the only brand that stands to say, hey, we're here for you. So remember those points when you're telling that to your prospects. That will really help them to identify with this brand, identify with this opportunity. It's not just about the products, it's about the opportunity. It's about what we're offering and how that can give them a successful stand in business. So the first thing that you want to do when you're presenting Hybrd to your prospects is that you want to distinguish why this is the right opportunity for them. Why the mixed race market is the untapped market. What does mixed heritage have to do with them? For example, maybe you've invited some people to your Hybrd business presentation that they're not mixed race. Maybe they don't know any mixed race, but it's really important to understand that whether you're mixed race, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're any type of race, you could come from anywhere on this planet, Hybrd works for you. And it's so important, I'm going to give you some key tips that you can really be able to make sure you own them and know them so that you can drive them through to your customer. This will really help you to engage them, help them to understand why this is the right opportunity. For example, they're probably there because they've heard about, maybe they don't know about Hybrd, but they've heard about, a way to make money. But you need to understand that there are a lot of opportunities going around in the world today. But which one is the right opportunity? Because there are a lot of things. There's new things that are popping up every single day, but not everything works, and it's really important to understand that Hybrd is the right opportunity, and that's why they need to be able to become a part of Hybrd today. So one of the things that I like to do is, for example, ask them this question. Can you name one store, one department store, one shop up on the high street that sells products for mixed race or mixed heritage? It doesn't exist. Yet there's a huge market, more than 2 million people living in the UK alone that are of mixed race. Yet there's no department, there's no brand, there's no company that offers products from mixed heritage. And so now that's really where you want to drive in, the importance of Hybrd. Why is Hybrd here? What are we here to do? Why has Hybrd tapped into this market that has not yet been tapped into? So you really want to help them to understand that, and that will get rid of any questions that they might have on, is this the right opportunity for me? For example, I'm a white woman and I know where to go to get products that are for me. There's companies that sell products for black people, companies that sell products for whites, for Asians, for everything in between, but you will not find a single company that sells products on such a large scale for mixed race, for mixed heritage, except Hybrd. So you want to really drive that through. Hybrd is answering a problem. It is creating a solution. You've got a huge market of people that are looking for something that they're not able to find, and that's what Hybrd is able to deliver. The next thing that you want to be able to do is to talk about the products. You'll have to watch the videos on the product information to get more acquainted. but it's so important that you yourself, you know your products so you can talk about them. You know, something that you might feel when you first sign up as a distributor is a little bit maybe uncomfortable or a lack of confidence in talking about these products that you're just getting to know about. But we can guarantee you that if you just watch the videos on the product information, you're bound to know more than enough to be able to talk to your customers in a professional way, that you will end up looking like a pro, that you know what you're talking about. So make sure you watch the videos on the product information, get all the information that you need to know, attend the beauty classes, you know, really have that in-depth understanding and working knowledge about the products, and you'll come off looking like a pro. Step number 2 is to always maintain eye contact. Eye contact is so important. It helps make you look confident, and it helps really help you to connect with your prospects, to let them know that they can trust you. You know, someone that's always looking around or not making that interaction with the prospect, it's going to make you look like you're a little bit shady, like you don't know what you're talking about, or that you have something to hide. So even if, you know, maybe you have some nerves, you have a little bit of some reservation, you feel maybe a little bit shy, but it's really important that you press through that. You make eye contact with your prospects. You know, you really deliver that message through. It will help them so much to feel like they can trust you and to feel confident in what you're saying, that you're delivering the truth to them. Step number 3 is to make it interesting. Now, this is where you want to use your own personal stories, or maybe funny stories, funny testimonies, to be able to engage your prospects, to be able to engage your prospects, to be able to engage your audience. Make it interesting for them. You know, plan ahead so that you already know what you're going to be talking about. Step number 4 is to read your crowd and to be adaptable. It's so important that you don't allow the crowd to direct you, but that you direct the crowd. But also, if you're finding that, you know, the crowd is lacking interest, lacking enthusiasm, maybe they're falling asleep, maybe they're checking their phones, you know, they're really not engaging in what you're saying, you know, then maybe that's a key that you need to change things up a little bit. Maybe skip something that's really not that relevant to them, you know, move to something else so that you can, again, you know, you want to keep their attention, you want to keep things moving, okay? And then lastly, you want to be able to make sure that you always smile. Smiling is so important. You know, it really, again, it just helps people feel like they can trust you, you know, that you're not hiding anything and that you know what you're talking about. So always smile. You know, don't ever look, you may feel, you know, so shy. You may feel like you don't even know what you're doing, but you can look confident. You know, we say fake it till you make it. With presentation, you can do that. You want to look the part. You want to look confident. You want to portray that you know what you're talking about, and that there's a reason why you should be there. And then step number 5 is call to action. Now, once your presentation is finished, you want to encourage people to sign up, check out the products, ask any questions. It's really so important that you don't leave people wondering or suggesting. You know, you really want to be able to make sure that you've cleared everything. And also, it's important to know that, you know, when you're starting out, you might feel a little bit hesitant. You know, maybe what if I ask a question I don't know the answer to? But the best way is really to just put yourself out there, and, you know, you'll grow as you go along. You know, for example, what if somebody asks you a question and you don't know the answer to? Just tell them, you know what, I don't really know that, but I'll ask my team leader and then I'll get back to you right away. And people will be fine with that. You know, they're not usually expecting you to know everything, but it's really just a process where, you know, you grow as you go.
So, you've heard about the amazing business opportunity. What are you waiting for? You can join Hybrd today and join hundreds of distributors across the UK.